So I disappeared from YouTube for a couple of weeks. I am building an After Effects course 0 to hero, so if you don't know anything about After Effects, you can start right from the beginning all the way up to the professional, doing visual effects, motion graphics, and advanced stuff like that. That's what I've been working on for the last few weeks, and it's still going to be going on for another couple months, but I need to post something. So yeah, chat was really excited to see that. So let's get started. All right, this is how to stream. Hey everyone, my name is Murray. Welcome to the video, and apparently I'm a god. Thank you. Today we're gonna have 5 tips on how to stream online, whether it's Twitch, YouTube, even Facebook, Mixer. It's too soon, sorry.
I'm making moves.
Also, if you have a lot of other questions, feel free to join the Discord down below. A lot of like-minded people down there as well, learning how to stream. Also, there's a lot of people who know how to stream, so they can teach you, give you some tips and things like that. There's a lot of that down there as well. I stream on Twitch because I have no life. So yeah, leave a like on this video. It's either that or a tier 3 subscription on Twitch, and that's how I measure my self-worth. So the first tip on how to improve your streaming setup is find a pretty girl. And once you got that, you're just gonna make all that money, you know? Well, no, I'm actually kidding. The first tip on how to improve your live streaming setup is to make sure that your face cam is facing the center. What are you doing?
My knees hurt.
Okay. The first tip on how to improve your streaming setup is actually to have your face cam face the center of your screen so that you're actually looking at your gameplay, you're not looking to the side of the screen. If you're not facing the center of the screen, you're looking towards the outside, your audience is going to feel claustrophobic and it's going to feel a little awkward. Now, this might seem a little confusing, but psychologically, this is what a lot of people are thinking and they don't even know it. If you've noticed in a lot of films, there's a lot of face room when it comes to over-the-shoulder shots. You don't usually have the person facing the wrong side looking straight into the corner of the frame. This just allows your stream to look a lot more natural, and it kind of looks like this on my stream. One way to remember how to do this without actually having to mirror your camera on your stream software is have your camera on the right side of your setup whilst you're playing your gameplay, assuming you have your camera set up on the left side of screen for stream. If you have your camera set up on the right side of the screen, make sure you have your camera set up on the left side of your desk setup. That way you won't have to mirror your camera, and if you're trying to show chat something like anything with words, your words are not backwards, because I've done that before. Tip number 2 of a quality live streaming setup is having good encoding settings. If you do not have a quality stream in regards to picture, people are not going to watch it. So make sure you have at least a 3000 bitrate set in your OBS software or Streamlabs OBS or XSplit, whatever stream software you use. Obviously, the higher you go, the more quality you get, but the more computer resources you're going to need. So if you're streaming at 6000 bitrate, that's the cap or the most that Twitch will allow before the rest. Let's say you're streaming at 7K, that last 1000 is not going to be used. It's completely pointless. So don't go above 6000, there's no need. Also make sure you're streaming in 60 frames per second if your computer can handle it, because when you're playing high speed gameplay, you gotta make sure that your audience is gonna not see all these jitters and frame drops. It can be uncomfortable and a little jarring. Some people can actually get pretty sick from watching it. So be sure to include 60 frames per second when you're actually sending it out to your stream. That way, things don't look crazy. Now, there can be 30 frames per second if that's absolutely necessary in order to allow your computer to stream at that quality. Some computers can't. Now, a lot of people are confused whether to stream in 1080p or 720p. Obviously, 1080p takes more computer resources and looks better than 720p, but there can be a trade-off depending on how powerful your computer is. So for example, if you have a higher bitrate and a lower aspect ratio, so let's say 720p at 4000 bitrate or maybe 5000 bitrate, that will be a better option than doing 3000 bitrate at 1080p 60. Increasing your bitrate whilst keeping your cap at 720p is way better than having 1080p footage at 30,000 bitrate. Because your bitrate is going to be actually how clear your image is on stream. A lot of people are not going to be too worried about clear 720p footage at 60 frames per second. However, you might get a bit of comments in chat if you're streaming at 3K bitrate at 1080p 60. There's that trade-off. And then don't forget also as well, have NVENC new H.264. That's also really important. That'll allow you to actually stream at higher quality without using as much computer resources. Number 3 on having a quality live stream setup is making your chat interactive with chat commands. A lot of people don't know this actually, but you can use TTS commands or similar to TTS commands where you can set up a command in chat, they'll type !hi, and you can play a sound effect or even a GIF on screen. Link in the top right if you want to learn how to do that. I've actually done a full video on how to set that up step by step with Streamlabs chatbot. Number 4 on having a quality live stream setup is audio is king. A lot of people actually ignore this and don't realize how important this can be. A lot of people can forgive mediocre video quality, but they will not forgive bad audio quality. So for example, if you have a $10 microphone coming out of the headset and it's stuck in your mouth, if you hear the P's and T sounds going into your microphone, it can peak and people are going to hear that in their speakers or headphones. They're not going to enjoy that either. A lot of people ask me what microphone should they use, and generally if you find an XLR microphone that is $100 or more, that's usually the standard when it comes to live streaming. That's a really good option. Now there are a lot of really good microphones that are USB that connect straight into the computer without having to use an external audio interface or a digital analog converter, but I'm going to stick with microphones for XLR because you want to think further down the road, and if you invest into a really good microphone now, you won't have to do so much later down the road. People are not going to notice the difference between a $400 microphone and a $100 microphone when it comes to live streaming online because of the compression on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, and any other live streaming platform. So don't feel like you have to spend $400, $500 on an expensive microphone. Like mine, I have the Shure SM7B, which is a very expensive vocal microphone, but I knew I was going to make YouTube videos and I needed a quality microphone. And I also use that for streaming on Twitch. But you can spend $100 for, let's say, the pod mic from Rode. That's a really good option. One of my friends has that and they're super happy with it. And I've used them before. That's a great option. That's also in the kit, in the 3 links there with beginner, intermediate, and advanced. Feel free to check those out. If you want to find a list on different levels of audio equipment for your live stream, I have 3 of them: level 1, level 2, level 3. Links are down below if you want to see my setup and other suggestions for live streamers who are just starting out, who are maybe a year into their live streaming and they want to take it to the next level, or even the professionals. There's a full list down below. You can check that out. And the 5th tip on how to have a quality live stream is less technical than the others, but still just as important. No BS. People know when you're actually lying or you're not being genuine.
How could you lie on a live stream?
You can tell people that, oh, I used this and go buy it and it's an affiliate link and it's terrible, but you still make the money and people are not happy with their purchase. Your viewers want to make sure that you're genuine, that you actually have a trustworthy opinion because they want to make sure that you know what you're talking about, as well as if you give a suggestion, they want to be able to trust that. Because a lot of the time, their money is at stake when it comes to taking your suggestions. For example, if I suggest a piece of gear and they go buy that. They want to make sure they can trust my opinion because first of all, I have years of experience in the industry and they want to make sure that I'm not just in it for the referral commission. Take Mr. Beast for example. He has, what, 30 something million subscribers and people will do what he says because of his reputation and the kind of genuine guy that he is. I've been on the receiving end of people just not being genuine or not caring about their viewers. I've been in a Twitch chat and talking to a streamer and they either skip my chat completely, even if I've typed it 2 or 3 times, or they completely are not nice at all. That pushes me away from the stream and ultimately I leave and I don't go back. And obviously you don't want that, especially if you're starting out. Every viewer counts, it really does matter. In the end, being genuine and kind really does build a great community. You see that I try and reply to all the comments on YouTube with all of them that I get. I try and keep up. Sorry if I don't reply, there's a lot of you guys. But also if you want to ask any more questions or get more insight, the Discord is down below. I also do talk a lot in the Discord and I do get back to everyone in there because it's a smaller knit community, but it's actually starting to get really large. So jump in there. First time we hit 400 members in the Discord, we'll go ahead and do another giveaway to 2 winners. There'll be a Stinger transition giveaway. It'll be custom valued at $250 each. So a total of $500 worth. You get a custom Stinger transition designed by yours truly. So if you enjoyed, consider subscribing, stick around for the future. Also on the shop, murrayfrost.com/shop, there's a lot of great downloads for streamers and editors and filmmakers. Use the coupon free for about 90% of the orders on the shop. You don't have to pay for it if you don't want to. Obviously, I appreciate the support if you do. But until next time, remember, keep smiling, keep shooting.
I was gonna jump in.
You were gonna jump in. Well, come on. What do you want to say?
What?
What do you want to say?
I don't know.
Just hi? Okay. So the first tip on how to improve your... I'm distracted by this behind me. So the first tip on how to improve your live streaming is get a girl on stream. Okay, that was really delayed. You gotta...
You didn't say like... You said get a girl on stream and I was like, what?
What do you think the line should be then?
You have to be like, find a pretty girl.
Okay, yeah, like okay, that. Yeah. That was really delayed.
No, it wasn't! it!
Okay.
You just felt me bump on you.
Okay.
I swear I was like there right afterwards.
I almost went like this. Hello, good people.
That's how my dad does 3. He broke
3?
his thumb, so he can't go
I
all
get
the way
this.
in. If that matters
Yeah.
to you.
We want to be inclusive.